buddy. How you doing?
Hey,
John?
welcome to the Breakdown Live.
That's it. Breakdown
We're here.
Live.
Where we at? We're at Frogger somewhere.
Frogger's, Altamont Springs, Florida, baby.
I always got to know where I'm at. You know what
That's
I mean?
it. That's it. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're having a blast. We're here watching a little of the Daytona 500s going on now, as it was canceled Sunday.
Yeah. IT was watching some horse races.
Yeah. Whoa, hey. Yeah, so John told me stick on the races, and
That's it.
they put horse racing on. We're not in Daytona, but we're right around the corner.
Yeah. No, you were actually leaving Daytona, right?
Yeah, when they dropped
dropping the flag.
They dropped the green flag. Yep,
Yeah.
as I was pulling out.
Yeah. So,
What else is happening, Shawnee?
a lot.
You've been a little slow lately.
I am I'm a little, not gonna lie, I'm out of it. But a lot going on, great things. We'll cover some of the stuff that we can cover today. We'll go kind of, some of the things we got going on this week. And then Coach is here. We'll have EJ come on. He'll talk about some things happening and some events that we went together with him.
Yep.
We had some great stuff, and we're just getting out there and doing some stuff for the community. And then with him, and then if Coach Scipio gets here, we'll have him come in. Those two can talk a little bit about how
We'll talk
it's
a little
going.
football players. Tell
Yep.
us what's going on.
Let us know how it's going with recruiting and all that good stuff, and then we'll go from there. And then actually, there's another event we have on Saturday that Marcus will be at, right?
Yep.
So
Well,
yeah.
we got a lot to talk. We got a
Yeah.
lot of upcoming events. Couple weeks we got some big news, like our next show. It'll be 2 weeks from now. That we'll have a big announcement that day. I know that. So we have some big things coming up. But we're doing some interview tomorrow, right? At the Amway?
No, not at the Amway.
Not at the Kia Center. That's where we're doing it at. No longer the Amway, the Kia Center.
That's it. So, we've got our very own Crazy John doing an interview for the AFL, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be a surprise thing that comes out, so it's not going to be a surprise because I told everybody it's coming out, but it'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise.
Well, it's going to be a
on what you
surprise to
say.
me because I have no idea what we're doing. But we're doing something there at the Kia Center tomorrow. A little interview.
We're going to make it fun. IT, Brittani, and I are just going to hijack you with questions and just shoot them at you and see what happens.
Hey, if I don't know the answer, I shouldn't be answering it, right?
That's
so. But what else? Then we got Wednesday.
Wednesday, we're with our partners again at City Beverage. We'll be seeing Megan out there and Lewis and meeting with our new sponsor.
Our
right?
new sponsor, yep. Getting with the Monster people to see how we can do different things besides us advertising for them and different bar stuff that we can do and different events around Orlando.
Stock had to have gone up already because I know IT's been drinking a lot of it.
Yes, I even had it at my party, you know what I mean? Actually, I sent you guys a picture. I was I went to Walmart because of the races. And now they have all the cars out there, the cars.
Yep.
And actually, me and John were just watching it. We saw the nasty beast on there. Yep, car.
I was coming back Friday night from Crazy John's, right? And right there, the Hooters on International Speedway, huge tent, nasty beast.
Oh, there you go.
Nasty, huge tent caught my eye. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, that's what I'm glad you brought that up. So let's make sure Wednesday we make sure we tell them we're going to need that tent sometimes at some events that we have, especially on whatever day that the game day. Throughout the league in the AFL, they're now going to have game day, and I think. Ours is the 8th game or whatever it is. We'll announce it later on, but they're working all that out. But the game day is traveling all around for the Saturday games to show what's going on outside and all that kind of stuff.
So it'll be a different. Think we can get Lee Corso?
Lee? Hey, I'd like to get Lee. You know what I mean? Actually, There's a couple people I like to get that are from Orlando that have been around. Notre Dame. I'd like to get Lou. I'd like to get Lou Holtz out there because Lou talked about it. I coached with his son Kevin. It's pretty funny. But yeah.
So we got a bunch. Then we got Thursday. I won't be there. I've got something. I'll be doing something, but you'll be over handling.
Well, Laura, our dancers are coming to the finals here on Thursday. We ask questions, see how they do answering, because the girls have got to be able to speak in public and be able to talk, because they're a big part of our organization and getting out there into the public and chatting and stuff.
Because it was the last show we did out of there, and that was whittling some of the dancers down and going through some stuff, and it's a strange process. It's strange to you and I.
Yeah, it's kind of
strange for dancers, but so they have to come up and get right in front of you and start dancing in groups, and then down to 3 and 2, and then so you're sitting there and you're trying to judge them on how well they're dancing and what they're doing. What do I know technically, right? They didn't fall over, so that's a plus to me. But we have also the professional coaches there. They know exactly what they're looking for with Laura, and then but big part of that is because we look at it like it's kind of weird just looking right at these young ladies dancing right there in front of you, but they really have to do that. That's what they do.
Oh yeah.
And so if they can't do it here, they're not going to do it with 10,000 people.
They're in front of the crowd doing their thing. So actually we have it down to 20. And then Saturday is the reveal. But let's
well,
not
you can go
skip.
to that. You can go to that. We'll skip back to Friday.
Saturday's the reveal, and they'll be cutting 7 more dancers. 8.
So that'll be at Ryder Park.
8 will be cut to go down to the final 12.
So
which is pretty awesome. So we're excited about that. A bunch of dancers that came back. We have seven dancers that actually came back from last year.
And just like our football team, no one has a guaranteed spot.
No,
everybody starts from scratch. So that's pretty tough. But Ryder Park is over there in Longwood, and it's going to be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
But if you want to go early, they have a Pirates thing going on.
Pirates Day.
Yep. And they got bands and all kinds of stuff going on. And the dance finals start at 6 o'clock. So, and I think the Pirates show ends at 5.
Yep.
Oh, 6. It ends at 6. So it's going to be like
5 we can start.
Yeah, we're going to be putting on a Super Bowl show. Like it's going to be bing, bing, boom.
So there's going to be food trucks. There's going to be music. There's going to be all sorts of great stuff. Come up and say hello to all of us. I think I'm not sure if EJ is going to be there or Marcus. I'm not sure, but we're going to have a coach there as well for the dancer reveal. Yep, great. Actually, EJ has to come because his daughter going to make sure he's there, right? She's in charge. She knows, right? So that's what we got going on dance-wise. But then Friday we have an event going on.
Yeah, Friday we have an event in Volusia County. If anybody can make it, that's Raise Some Dough. We're going to have a Predator silent auction stuff there. This is for a little girl that, it's heartbreaking when you hear the story. She fell off a horse, broke her arm. Nothing was wrong with her, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden they find out stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Not fair, but we're going to do the best we can to raise some money and make things better for her.
Yeah,
the best we can.
And where's that at? Because
that's at Giuseppe's Pizza on Nova Road in Port Orange, 3658 Nova Road. they do a hell of wings and pizza and stuff. Basically, that's my little hangout on a Friday. Actually, the senator's there most of the time. The mayor's there most of the time. A lot of local people in Port Orange are there on a Friday.
You and Jennifer been going there for years, right?
Oh, years. Shoot, my kids, we used to go to the mom and dad's place, their grandparents, when they had the place. After every Pop Warner game, the place was packed solid. They had a little game room, and they ended up building a new place and tearing that down next door. And now they have a beautiful place that their kids, and now it's their kids.
Yep.
So 3 generations have gone, and they do a great job. But they're having this event, and we like as many people to go as we can. Like I said, we're going to have a basket that has a jersey, a ball, autographed ball, a bunch of Predator stuff, and then we're also going to have 4 tickets. Four tickets that you bid on to watch a game in the owner's suite. Woo. You know what I mean?
Am I allowed in the owner's suite?
Yeah, once in a while.
Maybe not that game. I just lost my seat, but that's well worth it. No, and you know what? You never want to hear that a little one got hurt, but in this instance, if she wouldn't have got hurt, fought off the horse,
they wouldn't have found out.
They wouldn't have found out, and it would have been maybe,
yeah,
so far down the road. So let's hope that that we can get this taken care of for her, and let's hope that people come out and we can raise some dough for Jenna, Team Jenna, right?
Absolutely. I know people are going to come out. The place is going to be packed, I'm telling you right now. Port Orange, they do a good job of supporting people, especially local people, you know what I mean? And especially Giuseppe. So we're going to do our part to be there. EJ's coming to coach, and, John, Brittani, me, Shawn. Hopefully we got a couple dancers, a couple players. We're gonna make our presence felt to do our part.
Yep. No. So if you can make it, please come out there and help us again raise some dough for Team Jenna. So that'd be great. And then back to Saturday real quick. So we've got the event, the dancer reveal, and Coach Burt will be there, EJ will be there. And then Marcus and Coach Scipio they're going to be in Kissimmee for a community event out there.
Yeah, they'll be at one event while we're at another one.
Which I don't know what it is about this Saturday. As a group, we had like 800 events going on. We finally couldn't do it.
Isn't that that's the parade too that we?
Yep, that's the parade at Eustis. That's George Fest.
George Fest,
which we love to do.
It's a blast that I wish we could do. It's just there was too many things
going
on.
We had Cycle Fever TV events going on. We had motorcycle. We had a ton of stuff. Everybody spread the love out.
It always seems that week, but we do have a lot of stuff coming up over the next. Hey, we're coming up to the season, so. Yep. We have this weekend. Then Bike Week is the first weekend of March. Then all of a sudden it'll be the season coming up.
That's it. First game will be April 27th. Next, be here before you know it. That's the away game, first week. But then the next thing you know, first home game, Cinco de Mayo. I think Mikey, you got your Mexican hat, right? All right, I just want to make sure.
Our first game.
And Laura's got a poncho. Anne-Marie, what do you got? You got the shakers there. What is something? Okay, that's it. Cinco de Drinko. That's what we want.
Boone Castle's getting us some Latino
entertainment
performers, so we're working on that. We already have a country performer for our country night. Reed Foley just came out with a record on February 3rd. He just released it.
It's really good. First of all, you found out about him through, I think, Scott or
Port Orange. The city council came up and said, "Hey, you need to listen to this guy."
And then you sent it off, and then to the people in the league, and they were like, "Wait, where's he recording? He's really good." So
it's spreading around. So hopefully, Reed's going to do a concert series throughout the league, and Yeah, Reed. Yeah, Reed may show up Friday. Yep. I don't know if he's going to be able to be there because, well, actually Fridays he plays a lot. He plays a lot of Friday and Saturday gigs. He does what he has to do. You know what I mean? Around the local gigs.
Yep.
But yeah. What else we got?
I mean, there's some other stuff we have going on, but nothing that they need to worry about or know about. But at one point, I know we're getting a drink. Somewhere in between these, we're getting a drink.
Yep.
But so, I think what we're going to do now is
go to a commercial.
Commercial on. We're gonna
and then we're going to
Coach
bring
jump
EJ
in.
Bird up.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's JJ Fresh there, one of our sponsors that are back this year. Feed our players and our
Yep. No, they're fantastic.
dancers and everything.
Great
so
meeting with them, and they gave me
great
some food.
partnership. We'll be back this year, which is awesome.
Oh, there we go. I knew he was in here somewhere.
Where was he?
There
There
he
he
was.
is. He came
Look.
aboard.
Surprise, surprise. Look who we got. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Oh, happy to be here. Just hanging out. Brought my daughter along so I can mess with her a little bit.
Yeah, good.
She's all excited about the cheerleading
I
events.
saw that.
By the way, Coach, we have all our shoulder pads in. Our new shoulder pads came in.
We do?
Waiting
Okay.
for our helmets.
All right.
Yep. So piece by piece, they're showing up.
That's it.
Sounds good to me. We'll be ready April 8th.
So we were gonna have a guest. Why don't you let everybody know the guest we were gonna have today, but unfortunately couldn't make it.
We're going to have the GOAT on. We're going to have Barry Wagner on, but he's not feeling too well, so hopefully he feels better. The next time we have a show, he's gonna come on out.
Yep, feel better, Barry. Hope you're feeling better. So,
Yeah,
so
feel
and
better.
he
I
is-
know there's something going around. A lot of people are getting sick and getting a cold or whatever. Actually, my wife has it and got it from the lady at work and another. And so I know it's going around my company there, but I'm fighting it off, taking my medicine, alcohol, and
He's
going from
disinfecting.
there.
He's disinfecting himself. And well,
I just won't allow it. I don't have time.
we had people we know that went to the Super Bowl and came back not feeling well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They've all got the flu, so it's definitely there's a lot of things
Yeah.
going around, and a lot of people in the AFL home office, front office, they were out there.
Yep,
They
my
got to
brother
go to
has
the
it.
Super Bowl. Yep, and they
Yep.
were not feeling well. So
And of course, I told my wife, I said, my brother has it, and she goes, yeah, but he's a guy. He's gonna complain and whine. He ain't gonna, you know how women are.
Dude,
Right.
they're tougher than us. So, okay. So we had an event last week that we all went and saw somebody, and that was kind of exciting and nice to meet him, right?
That was a great experience.
There you go.
Getting-
Look at
getting
that.
to Meet the mayor, yes. Yeah,
Buddy
he's
Dyer.
He's a longtime Predator fan. He even has his jersey. I don't know if you guys have that picture. He has
Yep.
his Predator jersey. Has his name on the back. So that was a great experience. And, just definitely just for him to even say, he brought up past experience with the Predators. So he's looking forward to, hopefully he can come out to a game, and that'll be a great deal for everybody.
Well, what we're going to try to do is get as many as we can out the first game. The city commission, the county commission, get them all out there.
Definitely.
And announce their names, let them go across the field or something. You know what I mean? And really build this up this year because with the announcements we have coming up over the next couple weeks, it'll change. It's going to change everything. Also, we're working on right now some of the things, Coach, to let you know. We're trying to do something with EA Sports, and get the gamers and build a team here in Orlando. We'll have an announcement over the next week or two, and get players to be there, and we're going to actually put an Orlando Predators football team together that plays EA Sports.
Yep.
And then we're going to probably put it around the league, because there used to be a game, AFL, back in 2007, that they had it, and we're going to see if they can bring it back for 2025.
That'd be great. I'm on the 2 AFL games that were out in the past.
Oh, yeah, see that?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
That was fun, getting to play yourself on the game.
No, that's
There you go, and that's what we want to do. Now that the league's back, we have EA Sports right here in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And so actually Roger and them are going to do a great job and they're in the process right now creating this whole place right on iDrive where gamers can go play, and it'll be big.
I did not realize you were on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm
That's
on
pretty
both
cool.
of those games. Of course, you go on and check your ratings, and then, I had to check my ratings compared to all the other defensive ends, and of course, I was the fastest defensive end on the game.
There you go. Now, the Predators have a pretty good track record. So we've been on EA Sports. We've been how many movies? Two movies, right?
Well, I know, it's
Waterboy.
funny, the water boy, it was funny, I was talking to certain people, and who was on the kickoff, and who was on this, and it's funny, they don't realize all the things that the Predators have done
Any given Sunday
throughout the league.
EJ just said, yeah.
So,
There's a couple other movies that are coming out, I guess filming. They're going to be filming down here, trying to see if we can get some guys involved in that as well. It's always been like a long time deal where, when they have movies filming in Orlando, they reach out to the Predators to see if we have any guys who are interested. So that's something that's, we have experience with, and a lot of our guys, you can see, like any given Sunday, you'll see like a Connell Maynard and Pat O'Hara, Matt Storm, a bunch of the old Predators that are in these movies. So it's, it's a great experience. It'd be great to get some of our guys nowadays in some of these movies as well.
awesome. So, I heard you went to the Nike of the Year Coaches Clinic.
Yes.
It's funny. I used to go every year to that clinic as a participant, one of the local coaches in Volusia County. I like to, pick people's brain here with the coaches from Michigan and Florida and all, even the great high schools down South Florida that have won many of state championships, just to hear what they got to say, how they like to do things. And for me, after all those years, was amazing in my heart to have you guys there speaking now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It was a great experience because you got, of course, all these coaches that come together and they want to share, what do you guys do when it comes to technique? What kind of drills you guys do? And it was great to share what we have with these guys. They're real receptive. Everybody's, they want to speak to us afterwards to find out, some of the tools, equipment that we use, and just talk, more detail and technique. So it was a great experience. I used to go back in the day when I used to coach high school and everything, and it was just great to see some of the guys who I've coached against and, I've known throughout the years. And you even see guys like Pat Norduzzi, a couple of guys, the college coaches, and they're all they're not afraid to share what they know as well. They're not withholding information. Everybody there just wants to help each other get better.
So, what coaches did we have there? And then I know you're talking about some of the coaches, but let everybody know, kind of take them through what the Predators contributed to this.
So we had like an on-field demonstration. So I don't know if you can see in that picture, or if you see a couple of the other ones, it's literally about 50 or so coaches that were probably 50, close to 100 coaches that are around circling us. And we're going over drills and just talking technique and opening it up to questions. All right, anybody have any questions? So, for example, I talked about defensive line and pass rush things. And so, I'll go over drills and say, hey, anybody got, after I go through a couple drills, ask anybody, do they have questions? And so we'll just, like a Q&A period. And then Scipio goes up, he's talking receivers and things like that. And Coach Rickerson gets up there, he talks DB stuff. And so, and there's other guys that were coaching with us as well. But it was just cool just to share what we know with these guys. And it was interesting and it was exciting for them to give us energy back. They loved what we were telling them. And then we actually, in the middle of our presentation, we will talk about how it things that we do translate in the arena game. That's different from, outdoor ball. So it's interesting for them to see the differences and hear the differences and how we, change the game, how we do things that, apply to what we do, with arena.
So when you go to the Nike, give everybody an idea. When you go to the coach's Nike clinic, right? You're in a big room, and you have a coach talk and explain some things, but then you'll break down. Well, who do you want to go to? You want to go D-line, O-line? You want to go to receivers, defensive backs? What you want to learn. And, I tried to make so as a coach that I would go to each different thing, different years. Because if you can take one thing that you can learn, at each event that you go to, especially when you coach for 20 years, 30 years, and you're learning one extra thing, it's crazy how it adds up. And one year there was a guy that's all he did was hand movement for the line. That's all. It was nothing else. No feet work, just hand movement of when somebody touches you. And me and Shawn wrestled. Like for us wrestlers, when you feel contact, being on the line. That's why I used to talk to the UCF coach, and when we used to talk about it, he'd love to have a wrestler as a linebacker because they feel the pressure. Now, it's a little different in our league, you know what I mean? But when they feel that pressure without even looking, they feel it, and they feel them being pushed, and they can use arm movements and stuff. And now you watch in the NFL right now how quick they are with their hands. And I want everybody to know, and these kids that watch high school and watch NFL, that just doesn't come by them just watching and go, oh, it's pretty cool. No, they practice that hand movement all the time, how they're being pushed and how they want to, go underneath, go over the top. You saw it in the Super Bowl.
Definitely.
Aaron
Donald.
He was gone.
Master of that, yes.
And believe me, the guy he's going against is one of the best defensive linemen or offensive linemen in this case, offensive linemen in the league during the Super Bowl. And sure enough, see you later. And it's all about learning. And that's why I love going to these clinics and learning some of these things.
Yeah, I think it was Blaze Winter. He's one that spoke hand-to-hand combat a lot through the years. That man was crazy, but he knows what he's talking about. But that man, he'll bring you up there. He's like, hey, anybody want to volunteer? And he'll punch you in your chest while he's going over a drill. So you had to think twice, or you try not to make eye contact.
You start running out of volunteers, don't you?
You try not to make eye contact when he wants to volunteer.
No, it's I will say this: we had a general a GM roundtable. They're all out to get us, man. I'm just gonna let you know now.
I don't care about
well,
that.
I hate to tell you, I've already heard it that Orlando, around the league, has talked about our players and what's going on with us to be one of the best teams in the league by far.
Yeah, I mean, that's having a target on our back is something that Orlando has always had. So we're not afraid of that. You know what I mean? If you have a target on our back, we put a target on you. So we ain't afraid to play nobody. Any day of the week. I don't care how that thing looks.
Well, good you said that, because we're all over the place days and weeks.
Yep. Like you said, hey, old rule book, new rule book, whatever
it
rule
is.
Book, just tell us what it is before we go on the field, will you?
Exactly.
As long as everybody's playing by the same rules, then we're all good, right? Everybody's in the same boat.
Got the same time to prepare.
But no, it's just hearing everybody talk and listening to them, and and then talk about the Predators. It's going to be an exciting season for everybody. It's just going to be the AFL is just doing a great job. I'm glad that, John, you had the vision that that's the jump you wanted to make for this team. I think it was the best thing for us. And I think that in the long run, there's going to be it's funny how the naysayers are starting to disappear, right?
Yeah, you don't even see them anymore.
No, they're disappearing.
And another week or so, you'll never hear a word from them again.
No. In fact, they'll be trying to jump ship so quick it's not even
another
funny.
Week or so, you'll never hear from them, and then they'll complain about something else.
So
you know what I mean?
And then I'm gonna go back just for a second, back to Buddy Dyer. So Mayor Buddy Dyer, it was really great that he took the time. They talked with us. That great meeting that you set up. Great job, EJ. And you know, he really talked fondly about going to the games and being part of the Preds. You know, and he was really excited about it. And you know, he even brought his own jersey. That was his old AFL jersey that he had.
Yeah, when you turn that around, it says Dyer on the back.
It says Dyer on the back. So that's an AFL official jersey back in the day. And, you know, he had great memories of it. And he was excited to hear that we were back and it was back in the AFL. And so he's going to do his thing to try to get out there and be at some games. And we're going to, we're excited to have him out there, right?
Definitely.
And, John was supposed to change the camera, but he was so into the crash of the Daytona 500. I'm only kidding. He's like, what are you talking about? I know. Yeah, it was a
They
big...
showed Nasty Beast.
Yeah, there was a big crash in the Daytona 500. So
it was the Nasty Beast car? Yeah, it was a Nasty Beast car.
It wasn't just them. It was a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I see the Bass Pro Shop and Advent Health, and there's a bunch of them that are wrecked. But we also have a poker tournament that we're going to have on
June 8th.
Yep, June 8th. We'll have a big poker tournament upstairs for anybody that goes and plays these poker tournaments to win money. They'll have cash prizes and all kinds of stuff and food and everything upstairs in the Amway.
And it's in a beautiful room.
Kia Center.
Kia Center, yep. And it's a beautiful room. The setup's been fantastic. Tony Boney's working on it for us, along with us with the Kia Center. And then that's one of the meetings. We'll talk about that when we go in there. But it overlooks the city. It's all glass, so you see all the buildings. It's really nice up there. So everybody, has a great time in there. And then, if you like poker, if that's your thing, we're going to have a hard time. Are you playing? Because
I won't be able to play because it's a game day.
We'll
have a lot going on. It's a game day. And so I'll pass the torch and let somebody else win.
Yeah, because you won our first one that we ever had, our inaugural poker tournament, Orlando Predators poker tournament, and Crazy won it. So that was something. And then the rest of us had to wait for a while because you weren't giving up, man, were you?
No, it was fun. It was great. We had a great time, and I don't know. I mean, I like poker, but if you don't get the cards, you don't win. You know what I mean? You can have a bad night anytime, and then it just happened to be when I did get to the finals, every card just came my way. And no, we didn't cheat. We don't even know how to cheat. So let's go over some dates. I'm not going to go into our whole schedule, but I know our first home game, Cinco de Mayo, is May 5th. So that is actually going to be doing domestic violence. We're going to be doing that night, right? So that's our first one. And then on May 26th, that night is going to be First Responders Night. We're going to have the Orange County Longwood Motor Unit out there, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna have that. That's also going to be the charity for that night. Will be the Children's Safety Village. That'll be there, and Volusia County teachers are going to be one of our guests out there. I'm inviting a bunch of Volusia County teachers. And then on June 1st, that will be Military Night. military night. Barracks for Hope will be the charity that we'll be having. And Lieutenant Colonel will be re-enlisting some soldiers on the field.
Those that re-enlist, yep.
Yep. June 8th, that will be the National Cancer Survivor Night. We're working to see if we're going to change this around, but it's going to be Base Camp for Children, and it's India Night. Then on June 13th, that's Country Night. We're going to have Reed Foley there. He'll be singing halftime. He'll also be doing a half-hour show at the end of the event. And then, let's see, what else? On June 27th, that's Independence Day. And we'll work at Simon's Angels will be the charity for that night. So we have our charities set up for every night. We have events. We don't have every band and all that set up for the day, but we're working on it. So
And then
a lot going on.
And then we're going to have what's kind of exciting this year, right? Just like we talked about, the like a college game day. It's going to be AFL game day, so they're going to
We'll wait for that
that.
announcement
It'll be
of
right
our
out front.
date, our
So-
exact date, when they're doing our game day, and then we'll make that announcement, and it'll be outside, and we're just excited to a lot of partners coming up, like Monsters, and you know,
Yep. We got
the drinks, the Beast.
DJ, yep.
Yep, I'm looking at the Beast
DJ
crashing
crash,
right now.
yeah.
It's okay. It's on TV. A lot of cars in that crash. And,
Yep. And
if
then-
anybody is watching a race. Oh, I know.
And then
I don't know. Maybe on my way home, I'll stop.
So we got a question here from Tim Capper. He wanted to know any timeline on the uniform reveal. So what the league's probably going to do one big reveal for everybody. That's the way it's looking right now.
Yes, actually, I think the owners are all going out to Nike, and then I think we're all going out there in March, and we're going to reveal the uniforms for the entire league. Is going to do it all at once.
Yeah.
Just like over the next week or two, we got another big announcement coming up, and that's going to come out throughout the entire league.
Yep. Nope. All good stuff. All exciting stuff. Yep. Georgia's got their tryouts coming out. That's exciting. They're ready to go. They're kicking it in gear. They got their coaches together, right?
Yeah, saw that they had the Rockmore. So yeah, that'd be great to see him as well. He's a legend in this game as well. So it'd be great to coach against him and see him again.
Yeah. No, that's all exciting stuff. All exciting stuff. So yeah.
And we got our billboards out there.
Yep.
We got our new dancer billboard out there. I don't know if anybody saw Get Behind Your Team.
Yep.
It's a nice billboard.
We got 6 locations out there, so if you drive by, it's out front is the billboard company. And if you see one, it's the digital. We're on the digital billboards. I think they're 8 seconds each, and then it flips, So it's going to depend on how many they have on there.
They're only allowed to have 8. You can't go over 50-some seconds. So, yeah.
So that let us know if you saw them. Yeah. So we've been hearing a lot of people are seeing them, so that's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what else? You all good with your picks coach and your players? Can't wait to have what do you got going on?
Well, roster-wise, excited about what we got. We signed a couple other guys, some new guys. We got Nick Coe, who's a very versatile defensive lineman who can play inside, he can play nose, he can play in. He could even step back and play some MAC if we ask him to. So he's a very versatile guy, very good feet. And then we got DJ Calhoun, who's a hard-hitting linebacker. He actually has experience in the indoor game. Both those guys come from the XFL. But DJ has played indoors, and he has a lot of experience playing linebacker and fullback. So he's very, very athletic. He's very highly spoken of from all the coaches who who coached him in the past. So it's exciting to have him here as well, to add him along with the pass rush, both of those guys, add them with the pass rush that we have, and excited about the receivers, excited about our quarterbacks, excited about this team in general. So camp is going to be very competitive, and I can't wait to see how everything pans out and then get into this season and get the fight for this championship.
Awesome.
No,
Oh, we got an Auburn boy.
Yeah, Nick Coe.
There you go.
go. Yep,
Yes.
Nick.
Yes.
There you go.
So,
You'll be excited to see him play. He's very, very physical player.
yeah, no, we seem to have some good players coming on there, so it's great. That's nice. I don't envy your job come the end of camp, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
but you lay it out for the guys and let them know what it is. It's your job to compete. It's our job to get you guys together. It's your job to compete and make us make hard decisions. So
Yeah.
but it's a blessing to be in this position to have to choose between great players like we have.
No, it's exciting.
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
exciting. And then
I think we're not maxed out. I think we got a couple openings left right now. Because you never know what's going to happen right before the season. We're going to try to have another open workout. You're going to have other players that are going to become available last minute. So you want to be able to have room to upgrade your roster and add these guys to what you got going. We got a couple spots left. So, the guys that are out there that are interested, send your film. Make sure your film's impressive. Don't send us nothing that you got to watch the film for 2 minutes to see something impressive. You need to be impressed in the first 5-10 seconds or the film's going off. Moving on to the next if I'm not impressed in 10 seconds.
that's it. Listen, it was funny just talking with Marcus, just on the process of players sending stuff in. He's like, if you didn't wow me in the first 10 seconds, or it's amazing how many people don't put their contact information, He's like, what am I going to do with that? So, if you're one of those and you hear about tryouts, be sure you come to tryouts because, what you sent in just didn't cut it. So, but, we're excited. Now we've got camp starting in April. And then, so it's, and then you guys are going to handle that all the way through. And then we've got our black and red game, right? That's how we're going to end it. And then, so and then it's go time.
Go time on, ready to roll at that point. At that point, we got a goal in mind. So at that point, we all got to be on the same page, ready to go get this championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got my wife here. She's sending us a little
Yeah, I see.
War Eagle.
War
you
Eagles.
know?
Jennifer heard that.
My
War
daughter
Eagles.
was an Auburn gymnast, so we go to Auburn games big time. So it's nice to have a War Eagle on our team.
Look at that. We've got a buddy there over there. He's sitting way out there. Mr. Bob Fryer, how you doing, buddy?
Boy.
He's on the outskirts over there. Afraid he's finally in town. He's been out of town a ton, so good to see him back and coming by. But no, all our great faces out here. They come hang out with us and say hello. But it's unfortunate that the goat's not feeling well. Again, we hope you feel better.
We'll talk to Barry next time he's on. But I was reading a little bit about him and stuff. I just can't believe he was 7-time. Right?
That's
7 times he was Iron Man of the Year. That's amazing.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That was amazing.
And
So,
it's funny, first time we started even talking about that was our first game in Albany last year, right? And,
Yep.
And we had Mr. Brown there. And
Yep.
Those two go back and forth.
those two
Yeah.
go back and forth. Who's the GOAT?
yeah, Eddie and him go back and forth, busting each other's chops about who was better.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But hopefully in 2 weeks you can come on the show. March 4th. March 4th is the next show. And I know we'll have a huge announcement, which
All
by that
sorts of
time,
announcements.
by that time, we won't even have to tell you. You already heard about it.
Yeah, we'll post.
This is
it
one of
on
those
it.
things where we won't even probably have to say anything. It'll all be done.
Yeah, it'll be posted before we get back here. That's for sure. So that's all exciting. So I think.
You got anything else, Coach?
Got nothing else. We're just gonna
All right, so
continue to
listen,
work.
raise some dough. Let's be there Friday. If you can, come have some pizza, wings, drinks. We'll have a good time. I'll buy you a cocktail. And then
We're gonna have
silent auction, and then wars things the next day for our dance team.
That's it. Yeah. So you see the new Prowlers.
There you go.
Come out and see who the new Prowlers are for you for 2024. So
All right. Well, thanks here at Froggers.
Altamont Springs, Florida.
Yep, and we appreciate them letting us do our show here and hanging out with the people that are watching either hockey or today and the race and
we got
whatever else may be on.
got
And
to see the
of course,
500.
I know there's no NBA on, but there's that NBA. They're doing a bunch of the dunking and all that stuff. So it's funny. The guy that wins the dunking competition for the Magic, he's in the G League. And not even on one of the main things, and he keeps winning it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I
2
thought he
years
won
in a
it
row.
last year, too.
Yeah, he goes
Yeah.
flying over Shaq.
Went over Shaq.
Yeah.
No, he went over Shaq.
Yep.
Only way I've been over Shaq is if someone threw me.
Yep.
And he was bent over.
But all right, well, appreciate it, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
All right.
2 weeks.
Thanks for watching
Exciting.
the breakdown.